Here's Tierney with the first searching ball in. That's dangerous! Oh!
Celtic Football Club has a long history of competing with England's biggest teams, but could they really make the leap from the Scottish Premiership to the Premier League? Could they replicate their dominance of Scottish football on a bigger stage, or would they struggle to adapt? Join us as we explore what would really happen to Celtic in the Premier League. Celtic Football Club has been the dominant force in the Scottish Premiership for the past decade. With an astonishing 54 league titles, their success in Scottish football is unquestionable. The club's consistent performances on the pitch is matched by their passionate and loyal fan base, known for creating an electrifying atmosphere at Celtic Park. This dominance extends beyond the league to domestic cups, where Celtic have amassed 42 Scottish Cups and 21 Scottish League Cups. The club's ability to nurture homegrown talent and make astute signings has been the key to their sustained success. Players like Henrik Larsson, Scott Brown, and more recently Kyogo Furuhashi have become icons, driving the team to glory. Celtic's influence isn't limited to just their trophy cabinet either. Their ability to perform well in European competitions has also bolstered their reputation. His club's fan base is amongst the most dedicated in the world. Celtic Park, also known as Paradise, is renowned for its intimidating atmosphere, especially on European nights. This passionate support provides a unique home advantage and demonstrates the deep connection between the club and its supporters. Such fervent backing would be crucial if Celtic would transition to the Premier League, providing both moral and financial support through thick and thin. The Scottish Premiership and the Premier League differ significantly in terms of competition level, financial power, and global exposure. The Premier League is widely regarded as the most competitive and lucrative football league in the world, attracting top-tier talent from across the globe. The financial disparity is stark, with even lower-tier Premier League clubs having budgets that far exceed those of top-level Scottish teams. In terms of competition, the Premier League offers no easy matches. Every game is a battle, with clubs like Manchester City, Liverpool and Arsenal setting incredibly high standards. The depth of talent in the league means that even mid-table teams possess players capable of changing the course of a match. This level of competition is a significant step up from what Celtic face weekly in Scotland. Moreover, the global exposure of the Premier League is unmatched. The league's matches are broadcast to millions worldwide, bringing in vast sums of money from TV rights deals. This exposure not only increases revenue, but also enhances the ability to attract top players, something that Celtic would need to capitalise on to compete effectively. Celtic's first season in the Premier League would likely be fraught with challenges. Adapting to the higher level of competition would be the primary hurdle. The speed, physicality and tactical sophistication of Premier League football would require significant adjustments from Celtic's players and coaching staff. Early matches could expose vulnerabilities that are not as apparent in the Scottish Premiership. Squad depth would be another major concern. While Celtic have a strong starting 11, the rigours of the Premier League necessitate a deeper squad capable of handling injuries, suspensions and the relentless fixture schedule. The physical demands of the league mean that having quality backups in every position is essential to maintaining performance levels. Attracting top-tier talent would be another significant challenge for Celtic. Without the initial lure of European football or the guarantee of high league finishes, convincing high-caliber players to join could be difficult. Players often look for clubs with a strong chance of competing in the Champions League or the Europa League, something that Celtic might not be able to offer immediately in the Premier League. Additionally, the club's wage structure would need to be competitive with Premier League standards. This could mean a substantial increase in player salaries to attract the necessary talent, which would be a financial strain initially. Balancing the need to improve the squad with maintaining financial stability would be a delicate task for the club's hierarchy. To overcome these hurdles, Celtic would need to sell the vision of a long-term project. Highlighting the club's rich history, passionate fan base and the potential to grow into a Premier League powerhouse could attract ambitious players looking to make a mark. Building a squad capable of competing would require strategic signings and perhaps taking calculated risks on players with potential. Joining the Premier League would have a profound financial impact on Celtic. The potential revenue increases from TV rights and sponsorship would be substantial. However, with increased revenues come increased costs. Strengthening the squad to Premier League standards would require significant investment. Celtic would need to spend on transfer fees, wages and signing bonuses to attract and retain the quality needed to compete. The financial demands of staying in the Premier League could put pressure on the club's budget. Despite these challenges, the financial upside is considerable. Success in the Premier League, even if modest, would attract further investment and sponsorship opportunities. Over time, the increased revenue could be reinvested into the squad, facilities and youth development, creating a virtuous cycle of growth and improvement. Celtic's large and dedicated fan base, along with their worldwide reputation, would be significant assets in building quickly in the Premier League. The club's passionate supporters would provide a formidable atmosphere at Celtic Park, giving the team a strong home advantage. This support would be crucial in helping the team navigate the challenges of their first seasons. The club's historical success and brand recognition would also attract attention from sponsors and investors. Companies looking to associate with a storied football club entering the world's most watched league would likely be eager to partner with Celtic. This influx of sponsorship money could provide additional resources for strengthening the squad and improving facilities. Furthermore, Celtic's global following could help to expand their market presence. Increased merchandise sales and international fan engagement would add to the club's revenue streams. Leveraging this support effectively would be key to building a competitive team in a short period. To compete in the Premier League, Celtic would need to target specific types of players. First and foremost, bolstering the defence with experienced, physically robust defenders would be crucial. Players with Premier League experience, or those who have proven themselves in top European leagues, would provide the necessary stability and leadership at the back. In midfield, Celtic would need dynamic, hard-working players capable of competing with the high-energy style of the Premier League. Midfielders who can break up play, maintain possession and drive the team forward would be essential. Finding a balance between defensive solidity and creative flair would be key to controlling games. And up front, the club would require a proven goalscorer who can thrive against the tough defences of the Premier League. Additionally, versatile forwards who can play across the front line would add tactical flexibility. Celtic might also look to sign emerging talents with high potential, blending youth with experience to build a well-rounded squad. Stable managerial leadership would be critical for Celtic's successful transition to the Premier League. This leader would need to implement effective strategies, maintain squad morale, and make crucial tactical adjustments. The manager's ability to adapt to the Premier League's diverse tactical approaches would be vital. They would need to prepare the team to face various styles, from the high-pressing game of Liverpool to the defensive solidity of teams like Arsenal. Effective game management and the ability to motivate players for every match would be key factors. By the third year in the Premier League, Celtic could realistically aim to establish themselves as a mid-table team. Key to this would be securing crucial victories against fellow mid-table and lower-ranked teams. Consistent performances, particularly in home matches, would help build a solid points foundation. By this time, Celtic should have integrated new signings and built a team with strong chemistry and understanding. Regularly competing and occasionally winning against top-tier teams would signify their growth and ability to handle the league's challenges. Stable performances in cup competitions could also boost the team's confidence and provide additional revenue. A good cup run could galvanise the squad and fans, showing that Celtic could compete on multiple fronts. Establishing themselves in the Premier League would require sustained effort, strategic planning and continuous improvement. Improved league performances and potential cup runs would significantly increase Celtic's revenue. Success on the pitch would attract higher attendances, better sponsorship deals and enhanced TV revenue. Financial stability and growth would allow the club to reinvest in the squad, further strengthening their competitive edge. Consistent mid-table finishes would also build the club's reputation in the Premier League, making it easier to attract higher quality players. Increased revenue could be used to enhance scouting networks, youth development programs and overall club infrastructure. This investment would create a robust foundation for sustained success. Moreover, a stable Premier League presence would increase Celtic's global fan engagement. The club's matches would reach wider audiences, boosting merchandise sales and international fan club memberships. This global reach would further solidify Celtic's financial position and enable continued growth and development. By the fifth year, Celtic could realistically aim to challenge for the Premier League title. This ambitious goal would require significant developments in team quality, tactical maturity and squad depth. Consistent top-half finishes and strong cup runs in the previous years would lay the groundwork for this challenge. To compete at the highest level, Celtic would need a squad capable of matching the depth and talent of top Premier League teams. Key signings, both experienced stars and emerging talent, would be crucial. And developing a tactical system that maximises the strength of the squad and counters top opponents would be essential. The club's financial health and stability would allow for continued investment in the squad and infrastructure. A focus on maintaining a high-performance culture driven by stable managerial leadership would be key. With the right blend of strategy, talent and determination, Celtic could transform into a Premier League title contender, achieving a remarkable footballing journey. From initial struggles to building a competitive squad and eventually challenging for titles, the club's rich history and passionate fan base would drive their ambition. What do you think would happen if Celtic joined the Premier League? Share your thoughts in the comments below and don't forget to like and subscribe.